sorry if I disturbed you at all. I truly am apologetic, but I suppose I just decided that I wanted to talk with you. I hope that doesn't disturb you. I hope you're not bothered by it at all, actually. If anything, I'm hoping you understand where I'm coming from. Why I'm here right now. Why I enjoy spending my time with you. I still wonder if you're oblivious. Surely not. As to why I do these things. As to why I do all the things I do for you, actually. Are you naive and ignorant? Or are you afraid? Perhaps you know the true extent as to what I can do, and that's why you don't walk away. Why you always love looking me in the eyes. Though I can never tell what your expression is saying. You're very skilled at that, you know. If I could have my way, you would enjoy being around me, but I can't decide how you feel, no. I can only do my best to become someone who you will love till the end of time with. And I believe tonight, perhaps you'd prefer someone who's a bit more gentle. What makes me say that? Call it intuition, I suppose. My intuition is generally very good. However, with you, it seems to be a little bit more difficult. And I'm saying that because I know for a fact that there are several possible reasons as to why you still hang around me, I suppose. See, first of all, you are either immensely dense and naive, and if that were the case, I would just love to preserve your innocence. But due to your esteemed intelligence, I doubt that that's the case. You're not that clumsy. I know you're really smart. Your memory is very sharp. So it can't be that one. It's possible, it's still possible, it just can't be the way you're listening to me so intently. Perhaps you do know, perhaps you've known for several months, but just haven't had the guts to speak out. Because you know what I can do. And perhaps that is also why you don't run away from me. Due to a deep, rumbling fear. Oh, but that would make me sad if that was the case. I would try to disregard it, but I can't because it is a possibility. But you see, it wouldn't make sense if that were the case, because you do often enjoy your time with me. You do often laugh at the things that I say, and once you even made a snide remark. A remark in which sarcastically referenced one of those girls I dealt with. You know what I'm talking about. And that day it caught me a little bit off guard. and I brushed it off as a mere coincidence. However, now that I'm looking back at it, that isn't the first time that you'd made a remark like that. And with such humor, too. I must applaud you for that. But the last option is that perhaps you are well aware of it, yes, but you don't mind it. Perhaps you're okay with it. Perhaps you even like it. How much I love you, how much I care for you, which, why wouldn't you, right? Now that's my ideal, one of my ideal possibilities. Your acceptance of my love, that's the bare minimum, really, but I wouldn't mind it. As long as you accepted me for who I am, that's what I want. That would be lovely, and I would love that. However, there is one more possibility, and it's very rare. It's very, very rare. But there is a slight chance that perhaps you love me as much as I love you. To the point that you will make sure that you know every single little detail about myself. That you will make sure that you can be the most perfect person possible for me. And you will do absolutely anything for me. As I for you. You already know that I do these things for you. However, there is this possibility that perhaps you are much more similar to me than I'd thought. Perhaps you too wear a mask over your true self. Now, when I say your true self, I don't mean to criticize you. Of course, our true selves are quite beautiful, you see. And I'm sure if that was the case, that you are absolutely beautiful. It is not your persona in which I admire, but your character, your entire being, I suppose. Everything that makes you who you are. But sometimes I wonder, is that the same for you? Is it the same for you? See, I don't know. I'm not sure. And that annoys me. It annoys me that I don't know. I wish I could know. You see, I wish I could know everything. But I can't. I can't know everything. I can't know everything, darling. I'm annoyed by that. You see? You can see it, right? You can see that I'm annoyed. I'm irritated. I'm moving a lot. I know. As I wish that I could know everything going on in your mind, but I don't have a mind reader. No. Why don't I have a mind reader? Why can't these things exist? I wonder this every day, you know? I wish that we could get closer and closer and closer, but each time I try, everything's stagnant. Something comes in the way, people come in the way. I do notice that you don't try to get away from me on purpose or do these things. I do see that. Okay? I appreciate it as well. And I do see your efforts, no matter how big or small. But perhaps, and maybe it's my wishful thinking, but perhaps there are efforts in which I can't see, bringing you closer and closer to me. I wonder. Maybe I wonder too much. It's not healthy. It can't be healthy. You know, I went to a psychologist recently. No, not your general therapist. Like, I don't know. I was referred there by a friend. Thought I was having weird thoughts, whatever that means. Well, in no means am I normalizing these things that I say or do. I do understand they're a little bit different than the norm, but I don't think they're all that abstract. I don't mean to hurt people who don't do anything wrong. Wrong in my books, of course. But yes, anyways, this psychologist apparently mentioned there was something wrong with me. Would you still love me if there was something wrong with me? Like mentally, I suppose, or even physically. I think either way, I'm still perfect for you anyways. Wait, no, I wouldn't be perfect. If there was something wrong with me, maybe you wouldn't like that. You wouldn't like that, and then you'd want to leave me. And I can't have you leave me. I can't have you. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't leave me if something was wrong with me, right? Okay, good. We have that cleared up then. I was just having a quick conversation. Something in my head. You know, that's what makes me angry when my voices say something different than what I want to hear. That's what I don't want to happen. Yeah, no, they were doing it again. Voices. You don't hear voices. Yes, I see. Well, of course, I'm talking about my own voice. You know, when you talk to yourself, and one side is like this, and the other side's like that, and you just want them to shut. You just want them to be a little bit quiet, you know? It's okay. Sorry, I said I was going to be calm and gentle today, didn't I? Yes, that's right. Calm and gentle, like an angel, like a feather, like a cloud. Melting away. I don't think they melt, but we'll go with that. I'm putting a lot of effort on my voice because you wanted to hear me when I'm in my softer presence, I suppose. You haven't answered me. You haven't, no. You see, I do love you very much, but when you don't answer my questions, or perhaps I didn't ask one, I do get a little bit annoyed. As much as I love you, it's the same as when you were talking with other people. Maybe you understand these things. I'm hoping you understand. Well, maybe you don't. Maybe I'd have to make you understand. Oh, but making you understand would probably hurt you, and I wouldn't want that either. Oh, there's so many troubles here. Morality, ethics, to do or not to do. That sounds familiar, hey? Oh, I read too much. Why do I read so much? You're probably thinking that. I know you didn't say it. I know you're thinking it. Why does she read so much? Well, I have to make sure to be very literally equipped. Literally? Is that the right word? That's why I think so much about those things. It's not about how I read, it's about what I read. And the things that I read are very knowledgeable, actually. They teach me a lot about ethics, morality, people, you, how to be perfect. A work in progress. It's always a work in progress because I can't seem to ever be perfect. Oh, because I'm a realist, you see? I'm a realist. I am a visionary, but I'm also a realist. I do notice that some things just won't ever happen, no matter how hard you try. And that would be the case if you really despised me, but I don't think you do. If you feared me, that would be an issue. I mentioned that prior. But I don't think you despise me. Then it could never be, and then what would I do then? See, then I'd have to know how to kill someone. And, well, that would... It's taken several books, you see, because a lot of the books are fictional, and with that, nothing has actually happened in reality, so I'd have to analyze all of those and then do some extra research, and you see that's not very easy, and then thinking practicality, using some critical thinking, and then realizing that I would much rather not do that, and I'm not sure if my emotions would be able to help it in the time as well, so it's like I teach myself these things to prepare myself just in case the scenario comes about and I can't control myself. That's a bit weird, isn't it? I'm equipped for not being able to control myself. Isn't that weird? Now that I think about it, it does seem a little bit odd. Oh, you're shaking your head. Well, that's a surprise. Perhaps you're just saying that to make me feel better. There's no need. I told you I'm a realist. I do understand that there are some things that are inevitability. And that's why I generally, I tend to use the process of an elimination. That's what I'm currently doing with you, seeing whether you like me, whether you don't like me. Oh, it's tiring, really. It's tiring. I wish you could just tell me, but you either just stare at me, not in a bad way, just gazing into my eyes. Perhaps you're captivated. I hope you're not dissociating. Although if you are dissociating, that's not as bad as despising me, so I'd handle that too. And Maya, I have not let you spoken for a while. Well, if I might ask about now, then please do answer. Please, 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 please. Please, please, darling. How do you feel about me? Oh, and did you know about the reason why I do all these things for you? How long have you known, if that's the case? Oh, you have known. You have known. You're saying it with a smile. I hope that's a good thing. Oh, years, you say? Wait, hold on. We met about 4 years ago, and I started liking you around that time. And you're saying you've known for 5 years? That doesn't add up. You've known me longer than I've known you? How can that be possible? Unless I was right. Except perhaps you were crazy for me from the start. Wow, isn't that a coincidence? Fate. You know, I don't use that word very often, because I truly believe it's loosely held in modern society. However, I think that word probably does mean something for us. What do you think? You were so crazy for me a year prior to our meeting. You saw me at... Right, the library. Interesting. And you never knew why I liked reading so much until now? Except back then, perhaps it was rather on other things. That was the start of my research, actually, that time you met me. It was the time I realized I should make something of myself. Become something more than I am right now. Because what am I currently? Not enough. I'm not enough. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect yet. That's always the goal. That always will be the goal. But I suppose... Well, why thank you. I really do appreciate it when you give me compliments like that. Honestly, I do. Yeah. Well, you saying I'm perfect, that really does something to my heart. And you see, not only just that, but I feel somewhat whole, in a sense. And I feel like that's the first time in a long time that I felt like that. I just can't believe that we've liked each other for so long. Several years. And we hadn't known for all this time. We hadn't known. Or, well, I hadn't known. You hadn't told me. Even when you knew that I did all these things. My only question is why you would do that. You thought it was cute. You thought it was cute. You thought that me being obsessive, not knowing was cute, while I was in suspense the whole time about whether you liked me or not. Wow. You must be more intelligent than I thought. And perhaps more intelligent than I. Oh, you're an avid reader yourself, you say? Perhaps we've read some of the same books then. I don't expect you to have read them, but they are of quite high caliber, if I do say so myself. But, I mean, seeing as we have a mutual understanding and mutual feelings for each other, I think it does make sense if we perhaps go out sometime. Other than what we're doing right now, this was meant to be purely platonic, a pure discussion, if anything. However, this has turned out greatly for us. Wow, it's the start to something more, huh? How wonderful. I really do love that. I really do feel like we can be absolutely perfect for each other. How wonderful. Please do visit anytime. Feel free to break in through my house. The window's always open, for you only. Yeah. Well, I mean, if sometimes I might drop by your house, I might just crack open the window, or sneak through the doors. If everything's locked, then, the last option is to shovel my way through. No, well, by, starting from your backyard, going down. It may take a couple of days. It'll probably be a bit noticeable, but hopefully by then you would have opened the doors. I'm in such joy, you see. Because, I mean, I didn't expect any of this to turn out this way, but this is lovely, and I think that I'm really happy now. Now that this is the case. This is how we turned out. After 4 years of knowing you. And we're finally a thing. I'm so excited to do all the things I wanted to do with you. Hopefully I don't have to be too protective of you. Hopefully I can learn to trust you. Oh. I'm glad that you feel the same way about me. Oh, not just glad, I'm actually ecstatic. But I don't want to show it too much. I am still a little bit insecure as to whether you'd lose your feelings for me. So please do validate me a lot. Kind words go a long way. I really appreciate it, darling. I do have to apologize, but I must leave now. Yeah, well, you see, I do have other things I must attend to, but, sweetie, as I said before, don't be afraid to drop by, alright? I'd love to see you anytime, anywhere. I would do anything for you, you know that. You always knew that. You've known that for several years now. But I must take my leave. I will see you, darling. Stay safe.